Joining me on the show, Shishir Bajoria is the spokesperson of West Bengal BJP. Dr. Anshul Avijit is the spokesperson of the Congress. Saket Gokhale representing the TMC. Shantanu Sen, former joint director of CBI. And Kabir Shankar Bose is a lawyer of the Apex Court. Saket Gokhale, purely based on what the evidence that has been found against Partha Chatterjee, the fact is that he hasn't been removed from either the party or the government. This decision of your party boss, party supremo, to not remove him from the government raises questions. How long will you continue to back him?
I'm sorry I did not get the memo where the enforcement directorate has become the judiciary which decides evidence and what is not. I mean, as far as at least I know about Indian civics and how the system works, it is the judiciary that considers evidence and decides whether it's evidence or not. As far as backing goes, I think the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal has made it very clear that there is zero tolerance for corruption. And in fact, we have demanded a fast-track court into this case. We have appealed to the ED, we have appealed to the central government to set up a fast-track court and do this case as fast as possible. Partha Chatterjee is guilty, send him for life imprisonment. I mean, we're completely in support of that if he's found guilty. But the question here really remains is, on what basis is, the BJP or any of these parties having a say in it? Because Suvendu Adhikari, about 3 weeks ago, his aide himself admitted on camera Suvendu Adhikari's taken money. There are visuals of him accepting bribe. Himanta Biswa Sarma went into the BJP washing machine. The Louis Berger case, the Sarda scam cases were dropped against him. Yedurappa's diary came out, nothing happens to Yedurappa. Maharashtra, all the Shiv Sena MLAs who had ED cases against them.
I'm just trying to remind you of what Partha Chatterjee is in your party. He is not just any minister. He is the number 2 in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet. He is the Secretary General of the party. The propriety demands that someone as powerful as him, if he is in custody and the evidence that clearly takes questions to his doorstep, can the party continue to say that if he is involved in corruption, then only we will take action? What about now?
If custody, sorry, Maria, but if custody were to be considered as culpability, then Amit Shah was in the custody of the CBI in the Gujarat government. Was he sacked as Home Minister? I'm sorry, being in custody does not make anybody guilty. Neither does it make anybody innocent. It's the court of law that decides eventually.
Okay, Shishir Bajoria.
Sorry, who is interrupting? I'm sorry, let me finish what I'm saying, please. Let me finish what I'm saying and then you can interrupt as much as you want and go on and saying whatever you want to. The Chief Minister herself is a epitome of propriety. The ED has tried, but the ED has never been able to even touch the Chief Minister of West Bengal. She does not even take a salary. Even the salary that is due to her, she donates it. She doesn't even take that. So as far as propriety is concerned, we know very well what our party stands for. We know we have zero tolerance for corruption. We don't have a washing machine like the BJP where corrupt people can come in and their sins are washed away.
This is the point that is made by opposition parties repeatedly. That only when a leader who faces corruption charges joins your party, that he becomes completely absolved of everything. That there is no investigation against him.
Maria, first of all, before I answer your question, let me make one point very, very clear. My dear friend Saket Gokhale, he's got his historical facts completely wrong. When Amit Shah ji became Home Minister, there was nothing pending against him, number 1. Number 2, I'm coming to West Bengal because I presume today's debate is on West Bengal. On West Bengal, this thing of BJP washing machine, let me ask one question to my Trinamool friend. You all throughout the election kept calling us washing machine. Every leader of Trinamool, you took him back. You used to blame them as corrupt and then say that they are being washed by BJP washing machine. Everyone you took them back. Number 1. Number 2, if you talk of nothing happening, who told you that CBI is not investigating against Suvendu Adhikari? Who told you? Even now, if you say that when they were in BJP against Mukul Roy, nothing happened. Of course, twice he was called to ED. Twice he was called. You don't know all this. Despite all that, you took back all your people from that so-called BJP washing machine. Why did you take them back? You knew they were corrupt. Because you used to say
Let
that
me
the
answer
BJP के washing machine से निकल के आया है. Everyone,
Let me
not just Mukul Roy, Sabyasachi Datta, Banerjee, everyone. You took them back.
So
हो
you
गया,
admit
कितना
there is
खत्म?
a washing machine.
Please,
You admit there is a
now,
washing machine.
now when you talk about how great your party and how great your leader is, your leader says, put them under life imprisonment. I do not stand for the guilty. I have not taken a rupee. Let me remind one thing to Trinamool friends. When they came to power, every hoarding used to carry one Bangla saying, I'll say it in Hindi for viewers to understand, Satyata ki pratik. अब आप भी ये लिखना बंद कर दिए हैं. याद कीजिए, आप शायद बंगाल नहीं आते हैं. If you come to Bengal, ask some of your TMC friends, they've stopped writing Satyata ki pratik Mamata Banerjee. And यहाँ पे has once Mamata Banerjee said that this is Partha Chatterjee, I will at least suspend him pending inquiry? No. Mound of cash has been found with his lady friend.
Okay.
Mound of cash.
Saket, Gokhale, quick response from you, and then I bring in other panelists quickly.
Let me get this straight. Cash has been found in the house of somebody called Arpita Mukherjee, who's neither a Trinamool member, nor is she anyway connected to the Trinamool Congress, nor is she connected to the TMC. It has been found at a person's house who is allegedly an aide of Partha Chatterjee. Partha Chatterjee has not even been charged yet. I mean, forget, there's not even a charge sheet that has been filed.
So if a charge sheet is filed, then action will be taken. Is that what you're saying, Saket Gokhale?
I have a very small 5-second question for my friend.
See,
5-second question, will you permit me?
No, you asked a okay. You asked a question, or let me respond to it, unless you don't want.
Just let me add with one more question. Please respond together. Please permit me that. Has Partha Chatterjee once said, I don't know who this lady is? I've got nothing to do with this lady? Has once he said, rather, their documents are found at his flat and her flat. Now please answer.
I mean, this is a BJP debate, at the end of it. You want me to respond, but you're not letting me respond.
Sir,
point number one.
Quiet, sir.
This, again, this guy's interrupting. Geez, can you have some civility, please? You guys are used to having...
Okay, Saket, respond, please. You are making unnecessary observations. Please continue with your argument.
No, can I continue uninterrupted?
Go ahead, Saket. You were also interrupting him when he was speaking. Go ahead.
Because obviously I was
go ahead, make your point.
When you talk about the cash that has been when you talk about the cash that has been recovered by Partha Chatterjee's house, the Trinamool Congress has nothing to do with the person from whose house it was recovered. Now, if they say that this person was connected with Partha Chatterjee, etc., there are pictures of Narendra Modi also with Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksey and all of that. So let's not get into those convictions. That's the job of the investigating agency.
Shantanu Sen, the point being